This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Friday, March 14th. A bit windy and a bit hazy in the Dallas-Fort Worth area today. The high will be 82. Those hazy skies will linger this evening with a low dipping to 58. The weekend is shaping up to be a bit cooler. Saturday will have more clouds than sun and be a tad on the breezy side with a high of 73. Sunday will bring plenty of sunshine and a high of 70. The lows will be in the 50s. Here are today's headlines. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is investigating whether the Dallas Police Department is refusing to assist enforcing federal immigration laws. Paxton announced the investigation Thursday, less than a month after prominent conservatives, including Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, criticized Dallas officials after a video circulated of interim Dallas Police Chief Michael Igoe telling community members the police department is not assisting any federal agency in detaining individuals for immigration violations. Paxton said in a news release that local governments cannot disregard state or federal immigration laws, and went on to say that Igoe's comment raises serious concerns that the city of Dallas and its police department may be violating Texas law. The probe is Paxton's first known effort to investigate a city's compliance with immigration laws since President Donald Trump took office in January. An immigration crackdown was a central pledge of Trump's re-election campaign, and federal authorities have announced boosted enforcement in North Texas, including by detaining 84 people one weekend in January. In other news, Gateway Church founder Robert Morris will more likely than not turn himself in and be arraigned by Monday, Oklahoma Attorney General Gentner Drummond told the Dallas Morning News. The 63-year-old Morris was indicted by a grand jury on 5 counts of lewd or indecent acts to a child. Cindy Clemishire publicly accused Morris in June of sexually abusing her for about 4 years in the 1980s, beginning when she was 12 and he was 21. Morris faces up to 20 years in prison on each felony count. Morris has not responded to letters and at least 5 phone calls from the news seeking comment. The news called 3 phone numbers listed in public records for Morris Wednesday and left voicemails at 2 of them and did not immediately receive a response. Next up, a Dallas-Fort Worth car magnate and his wife now own 3 multi-million-dollar Highland Park mansions. What they plan to do with those adjacent properties remains up in the air. Dallas County deed records show limited liability corporations tied to Clay Cooley of Clay Cooley Auto Group and his wife Lisa took out $13 million in loans tied to property at 4209 Bordeaux Avenue and 4200 Armstrong Parkway shortly after they were purchased. The parcels are next to a property they've owned for the past several years, giving them nearly 2.5 acres of land near Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. The Cooleys will likely build the home of their dreams at some point soon, but they remained silent about their vision. They did not respond to multiple phone calls and emails from the Dallas Morning News. And UConn's star senior guard Paige Bueckers is one of the faces of the ongoing women's basketball boom. She is also the top-ranked prospect in April 14th's WNBA draft. First, she will attempt to lead the Huskies to their 12th national championship when the NCAA tournament begins next Wednesday. The Dallas Wings were awarded the number 1 selection through the draft lottery and are in position to draft the multi-year All-American, a tour de force of basketball culture, and one of the most high-profile women's players to enter the professional ranks. Mock drafts from ESPN and CBS Sports project the Wings to select Bueckers. The Wings could capitalize on the sport's meteoric rise with an addition that could impact the women's basketball landscape, both nationally and locally. Texas has a rich women's basketball history at the high school, college, and professional levels, but Dallas-Fort Worth, where the Wings have resided for 9 years, has lagged. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll be back on Monday with more from the Dallas Morning News.